You guys, it's Jen. I'm sorry if you can hear my fan going. I have this tiny little fan just, I'm so warm. Like, I can't even without this fan right now. My vanity lights are just really warm. So, it's really early in the morning, so I sound weird. My allergies are getting to me. It's ridiculous, but it's like, I'm not sicker than that, okay? Just so you know. I have my coffee here, so if I need a sip. Oh my god, so good. So good. It is decaf. I don't drink actually like caffeinated coffee because it gives me the jitters. But you know. So I thought I would do, as the title says, a get ready with me using my Project Pan stuff and my Shop My Stash stuff. And I've just changed over my Shop My Stash things, and I'm really excited to try some of the items that are in there, but I also can't choose barely between the palettes and stuff that I have selected. So I want to try something. So I'm going to start with my brows and then I'll just keep chatting, but I'm going to take my little glycerin soap and I spray it with Fix Plus, and I have these individual spoolie things, like they're just disposable spoolies. I'm going to try and do this rather quickly because if I take too long and I don't have enough memory on my phone, my recording just stops, and I just have had no time lately to film using my camera, and so like an edit and things. So I hope you will all forgive me and join me in this really fun little process. I do have to clean this, so I might grab another one. It's pretty gunky. So what I think I'm going to do then is I have this in my Project Pan, and I think I might use it because I was going to use my brow gel because I freaking love using my brow gel, but I really want to get use out of this and I want to have it gone. I really want to meet my 20 in 2020 because I haven't, like, I started in April and I haven't done a project in years, and this is my first, and I really want to succeed at it. Not that it would bother me if I didn't get 20 items, but I did really well already. I think I've done like 10 items, so I only have like 10 more to go, but there's 2 months in the year left basically, right? So I want to make sure that I get as many as I can completed, and this, I think I could have this done by the end of the year. Like if I focus on it, I could probably have it done by the end of the year. But I barely use any because I don't put this brow pencil in the beginning part of my brows. I just do it at the end because I have a lot of thick brow hair at the beginning part. And so I just pull it through the end part of my brows. I guess I could go a little bit to the beginning. I don't know. Just fill it in a lot. I don't know. But it looks like I like the fact that it's my natural brow hair. I have a lot of brows. And yeah, then I just use the spoolie, which I freaking love the spoolie on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. Can't talk apparently. So there's that. And I'm going to shut my fan off now because I'm starting to cool off a bit. It'll probably come on again. Let's be real. I'm going to leave it out because probably going to put that on again. I am going to use I'm going to use this actually to carve out my brows, which is the NC25 Studio Finish Concealer from MAC. And for the brush, I'm going to use Morphe M432. I'm sorry, I have the sniffles, I have sinusitis and allergies, so, you know. All right. This carves out really, really nicely. I find that it works a little better when I have my brow gel on just because it's so much thicker, but if you use just a little bit, it looks really nice. And this is something that I would like to have out of my collection, so I may be putting this in a project next year because a little goes a long way with this. And, excuse me, I don't need that much, so it's going to last a long time, and I really want to use things up, and I want to do maybe next year a back to MAC. So that's what it looks like. It's pretty much full. Like there's no real dip or anything in this. I've only used it like 6 times. So, but it is something I want out of my collection. And then I'm going to do my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This isn't stuff I have in my project, but this is just daily use stuff that I use leading up to. And I always do my eyes first because I never know what I want to do. And I never know what eyeshadows I'm going to use. So I don't know if there's going to be fallout. But usually because of the way that I apply my eyeshadow, there's almost always fallout because I go ham on my eyes. So I'm just taking my ring fingers and pressing that on my lids. And now we get to pick an eyeshadow palette. So I have this one by MAC. It's called Mischief Minx. And I'm just going to take that sleeve off. I don't really need it on there, but it looks like this, and it's really pretty, but for me, it's just a little bit bland, I think, for like, I don't know, like, I don't think I want to use this for some reason right now. I want something fun. I want something like different, and I notice that I'm not loving cool tone eyeshadows. I thought I was going to be like super excited because I got the Natasha Denona Glam palette, and yeah. I also bought this one from e.l.f., but it's not something that I'm interested in gravitating towards. You can even tell I'm just not interested. I'm not sure why I picked that up. I think it's because it was on clearance and I just wanted to try one. But then I also have this one that looks really similar from MAC. Pretty much the same shades. Why did I get the e.l.f. one? I don't know. I'm trying to do more drugstore stuff. And then I have Natasha Denona Glam palette. I'm not loving this, if I'm being honest. Like, it's not that I don't love the formula. I absolutely love her formula. It's the cool tones that I don't think agree with me. I feel like it does look glam, but where the hell am I going to go? I don't need to look glam. I don't need to, like, I just want to have fun eyeshadow on. So I'm going to avoid all of these palettes. This one is amazing. This is the Flamboyant palette from MAC. Freaking amazing. I used this yesterday and I love it. And then we're going to check the bottom drawer and see. And then I have my Juvia's Place. I think this is a Chocolates by Juvia's, and I like these, but they did not last on my eye. It's almost like they disappeared after like a couple hours of wearing it. So I wasn't super excited about that. I think I'm going to use this palette, oddly enough. This is all Makeup Geek eyeshadows except for this one here, which is a Buxom eyeshadow maybe. Yeah. So I might use this. I might use this. And then I'll just get like a conjunction palette. I don't even know what I want to do, you guys. Like, I really should have thought this out before I did this video. I have so many really pretty eyeshadows that I could use in here. But are they something that I want to actually use? Or maybe I want to use my new Morphe palette that I just pulled out. This one here, the 39 pan. I could do this one. This one has a lot of fun colors. I guess I'm just not inspired as much. I think I'm going to start using this one and then I'll incorporate this one. Then I can use 2 palettes. This one is huge. This one from Morphe, it's just like takes up half of my vanity. Okay, let's get started. So, ooh, I got a lot of eyeshadow primer there. So my brushes are not super clean, so we're just going to have to deal. I haven't had time to switch them out or clean my brushes lately, so don't mind me. I'm going to start with my Sigma Blending E25 brush. I use this with the Juvia's. I'm just going to take whatever excess stuff off. And I think I'm going to go in with, let's start with, oh, you know what? I need to start with my crease. So I'm going to do this in my Project Pan. This is my MAC Soft and Gentle. I repressed it because it was just around the edges. So I'm going to use my EB13, which is my favorite crease brush for this shade, and actually any, like you can see it just piled on there so easily. And I just want to sweep that across. I feel like these two eyeshadows in my project are going to go, I hope, by the end of the year, because I do want to replace them. I have backups already, and I just want to start using the backup ones because I've had these ones in this little palette for a while. And I think I'm just going to right away use the E35 tapered blending brush, and I'm going to go in with this, which I'll have to repress soon too because it has a huge amount of pan, and the color just goes to the sides of the brush. I have to like make a bunch of dust and then poke at it. So yeah, I definitely need to repress that soon. So basically I just want to like blend out the edge of that crease, which usually takes a long time. Picking out my eyeshadow palette sometimes is really difficult. And I think for upcoming Shop My Stash, I may just do like 2 or 3 palettes instead of like 5 palettes, because I know I do it for a month, but that's a lot. So at least this way I can get more use out of just a few instead of not really knowing what to use. And I normally go to the same palettes anyway. And I think in this Shop My Stash, I have probably almost 10 palettes for a month. That's a lot to choose from when you're really like trying to use them all. But I left all my Morphe palettes in, so I may have to move those out, except for this bigger one, just so that I get some use out of the other stuff. Because, you know, I'm going to go to the Morphe palettes because they have so much selection. I think I'm going to go in with this chocolatey warm brown right here in the bottom. I think that one is called Cat Eye. I guess it's called Cat Eye. I put the names, like it comes on that sheet, you know, the plasticky sheet. So I put that, like I tape it on the side where the mirror potentially would go, but there's no mirror. So I tape it there so that I still have the names. I just feel like, how much more does it cost to put the names on the package as opposed to that sleeve? Because you don't even need the sleeve, really. That just goes in the garbage. It's such a waste. And I would pay like a couple bucks more per palette for the names in there. But really, I don't really use the names. I just show you guys what I'm using. So that's pretty good. I kind of like that soft and subtle, and it really brings out the blue in my eyes because it's a warm, like a more warm brown. I'm just going to press some of that in as well, just to get it a little deeper. All right. I am so sorry about the sniffles, you guys. Really, I will take care of that after, but of course I can't just do that right now. There's some really pretty shades in here, and it's kind of making me want to use them. I don't usually use blues, even though I have this really gorgeous corner of blues here, but I don't usually wear blue eyeshadow. I will eventually try it out. I'll probably do like a halo eye or something with a blue eyeshadow look, but today I just want something soft and beautiful. And I think I might go in, because I'm going to use a really metallic-y, shimmery, liquidy looking shade on my lid from Makeup Geek. I think I'm going to just use more warmth and smokiness on the eye. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here, because I think I'll just do like a kind of coppery looking eye. And I'll stay with the same E25 brush from Sigma. And I'm just going to press that sort of into the crease, like tight into the crease. I just want to put it a little bit higher than my regular, because when I'm resting my face, my eyelids, my brows tend to get heavy. So yeah, I just want to lift that eyeshadow up a little bit. Oh, my kid is having so much fun playing downstairs. I can just hear him laughing. All right, so pressing this on the lid and then just using the excess to go across, and then if I need more, I will build it up. which I usually do because I like a lot of eyeshadow. Do you guys have a favorite Morphe palette? I've been just loving Morphe palettes lately, and like I feel like the colors are so amazing for fall time, and there's so much selection, and they're really inexpensive, and I feel like the formula lasts really well on the eyes. I have the Jacqueline, the second one that she came out with, and that one is really pretty too, and I want to start using that a little more, but I just have so much stuff, and I just bought a whole bunch of them, like a whole bunch of new Morphe ones, probably like 6 of them, when they were on sale at Sephora. Okay, so I'm really enjoying this. It's soft, but it's still like kind of smoky. So I'm going to be finished with this big bad boy here, and I'm going to go now in with the Makeup Geek eyeshadows, which I love Makeup Geek eyeshadows, and you can tell I have the old ones because she has changed the packaging. Like the tins are now square, I believe, and these ones are circular. So what do I want to use? Let's take a look. All right, so I was thinking this more orangey one, but then there's also like this like taupey one, really wet and shimmery. There's this peach one, which I think I might do both of those. I'll do this on the more inner portion and the inner corner and a little bit on the lid, and then I can do this one on the middle part of the lid. But I kind of think those two are cute together, but I kind of like the boldness the boldness of this one. It's so glowy. What is this one? That's just too dark, so I'll pass on that one. Wow, let's just see what these look like. And it just continues. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the middle too. I think those would go really cute together. Let's try that. So I'll start on the inner corner because I don't want to have too much like deep color on the brush when I apply it. So I'm just going to put that here. Press it down on the lid. And I will use my fingers as well because I feel like these would apply really well with the fingers. But it's so pretty. And then I'll use, I just have so much, look at this. Oh well. So I'll just bring this on the lid. So pretty, wow. I need to use these more. I think you know when you don't want to use them because you don't want them to be used up because you can't replace them? That's how I feel about these. I don't think she has these anymore, so I wouldn't be able to replace these. And I didn't want to buy backups because then they would just be the same age and they would both go bad. So, okay, I really like this color too. This is pretty. So that's really pretty. I am going to go back in with this lighter one and just drag it across. And then I'm going to take where's my brush? This one with just whatever is left on it. And I'm just going to blend that outer portion out. Because although they are really metallic and wet looking, I don't want it to just look plunked on my eye. So that's really pretty. I like the way that this looks. It's very just soft. And I just look so tired. All right, so I think I'm going to clean up underneath my eyes, and I'm going to use whatever is left of this Almay I don't really like this one. It's very hard on my skin, but I just want to use this up, and I might keep the bottle and then put something else in there because I do like that little top. And it's quite, how big is this? 4 fluid ounces, so pretty good in size. Can fit quite a decent amount of other eyeshadow or eye makeup remover in that bottle if I really need. So I don't normally put eyeshadow underneath my eyes. I will do it for filming and sometimes for Instagram, but on a regular, I don't like to put eyeshadow underneath my eyes because I feel like it makes me look more mature. I'm almost 40, like I'm getting close, late 30s, and I just don't want to add to looking older if I don't have to. So, all right, I think I'm gonna do just mascara, just something soft. Maybe I will use a liner. Actually, I'll use a little bit of this brown. This is in my project pan as well. I barely ever use it. What I could have done probably is just put this all over my lid and then put something else just plain down on there, but I wanted to play a little bit today. Okay, so just a little bit of the outer corner. So I hope everybody is doing well during this pandemic. I am such a homebody. I just stay home and do nothing. I go to work because I have to. If I could work from home, I would gladly do it, but I can't. I do work in the grocery industry, not at the retail, but at a wholesale level. And yeah, it's just, you gotta be there, but you don't. So it's, yeah. They want us in there and they're taking really good care of us. So I hope everybody else is being looked after well as well. Yeah, I think that actually looks really nice with just a little bit of a brown eyeliner. I just wanted something super cute and soft. Normally I go crazy like red eyeshadow with like shimmer all over the lid. And yeah, just today I just wanted soft and cute. All right, let's do face, and then I'll go back to my mascara. I think I'm going to use my Clinique Super Primer, and I really want to buy this. It's really nice. I enjoy this a lot. I'm almost out of this, and I do have 2 primers, but they're small, but I do have 2 primers in my project pan. But I think I want to get the full size, but I'm gonna wait because I do have a lot of drugstore primers and my MAC primer right now. So I'm gonna wait, and I might wait like a year. And maybe it'll go on sale, who knows? Like, I could get it for the 20% off sale, like the VIB sale coming up, but I don't really want to invest in another primer when I have so many, because I'm trying to use what I have. I kind of went crazy this year because I hadn't bought makeup in like 4 years, probably 3.5, 4 years. Like, I would buy a little bit here and there, like replacement stuff, but I don't know. When I got pregnant, I just didn't really, like, I had so much, I didn't need to worry about it. Yeah, and so anyways, I'm going to go ahead and apply concealer. Now, I have this Naked Skin concealer. I can't tell how much I have left because I tried scraping the sides, but it won't tell you how much, but it's too dark for my skin. So I bought this e.l.f. Camo Concealer in white, and I'm just going to, like pile them on together at the same time, and I'm gonna actually let me see which one I want to use for foundation. I think I'm gonna use the Too Faced Born This Way. I'm trying to use this up too. My gosh, this is gonna take forever for me to use that up. So all right, I'll put this on first, just a little bit. The face won't take me too long. It's the eyes that I always have a trouble like figuring out what I want to use. But I only have like three to four foundations. And I know I want to use this up, so this is the one I usually grab for. All right, now that I look pasty and sick, let's go apply some contour to my face. So we're going to start with the brightening, and I'm going to use this concealer in white. I just want to use a few little drops because I also have to use another concealer that is in my project, and that is the highlighting powder, or highlighting, I don't even know what it's, highlighter light boost from MAC. And so I will also put this on to brighten. And then I put this. So like I'm trying to use all my stuff. Like I may have to pull the stopper out of this soon. I hope. But it just looks like it's going to be so, it looks like it's going to be so dark still. That actually lightened up really nice. I need another tissue. I have used up so much of the other one. It's just so gunky and full of product. So yeah, this lightens up really, really nicely. Just with that white concealer, I have to be super careful because it can really lighten it up fast. So I like the fact that I have that yellow light boost to combine as well, because it just puts some of that color back in. And I had a little friend show up this morning, little bugger. So I have to take care of that as well. And then I'm just using whatever excess on the rest of my face. So, okay, this is in my project as well. So I got some use. This is in my project. I got more use. And more mascara now. Let's do this. This is not in a project, but I do really want to see this gone. It's lasted me forever. This is the Marc Jacobs Voluminizing, I think, mascara. Voluminous. I'll check in a second. Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. Totally wrong. All right. I think I'm okay with this now. I want to set my face, and I switched out my Kat Von D one to the Too Faced one because this one is a lighter powder, and I am definitely lighter right now. So I just will set my foundation powder with this. This smells like chocolate. Like it smells like I'm using cocoa powder on my face. Maybe it's just bleached cocoa powder. Who knows? All right, so I'm done with that. I think I'm going to use my contour. I have the Stephen Klein and NARS holiday palette from a few years ago. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna just take my mic off. Hang on a second. I'm so sorry about that. I had to take care of this. And I think it will help. I'm so sorry about that. That's the only part about I wish I could edit on my phone, but you know. So I don't know where my hand sanitizer is now. Great. Sorry about that. All right, I gotta wash my brushes and the handles and stuff anyway, so I will just go ahead and do that today. So I'm gonna use my Sedona Lace FB05 brush. This is what I use for my contour right now, and I really like it because the sides are pretty carved out, but this part is also very flat. So if you really want to buff that out, you can. So I'm gonna take the contour part right here, and I'm just gonna take it on the side of this brush. You can see just on the side, and I'm just gonna carve out this part. And I'm really enjoying this little holiday palette. I might actually work on it a lot next year because it is getting rather old. And although I don't like to see it leave my collection, it would be nice to actually use it up. So that might be something I focus on. And then I'm just going to go on my chin. So I hope you guys are doing really well with your project pan. I've been watching a lot of projects lately. I want to get ideas. I want to know more people in the community. It's been quite a few years since I've been involved. And this year I just really am back to being super, super interested in it. So if you have your favorite project panner, list them down below, please, because I would love to check out their channel. Or if you are doing a project, again, please list it below. I will check it out. That's good stuff. I like it. All right, then I'm going to do the highlighting part, and I'm just going to use this. I think this is from Arbonne, but I love it. I think it's a blush brush, but this is what I use for my under eyes. So I'm going to use this on any part that I want to highlight or any place that I put my concealer earlier. I just want to set this. And I don't want to put a setting powder and a highlighter over top. That's just way too many layers. But I'm really enjoying this highlight and contour from NARS. It's really pretty. So it might be something that you see me using a lot next year. All right. What I'm going to do is I think I'm going to bronze my face using the